Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Wesley. And this is some random woman who lives in my house.
Some random person, yes. Yeah. Wow, and they were roommates. You know that Vine?
Sure.
Okay. You need to work on your Vine education.
I didn't actually ever download Vine.
Wow, that's a weird flex.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello. So we filmed this whole video last year on your half birthday, which was like almost a year ago now. So I wanted to do, there's no reason that I didn't post it when we filmed it. I just somehow it's been like 10 months. So I want to do like a where are they now? So I wanted to do an update, particularly on the 1 book, 100 books thing. Because we did, in fact, it is like a thing that we still talk about. Oh, the other thing that I feel like we can update is when we were talking about our reading goals and like the buddy reads that you and I do specifically. Because last year we had just finished the Pierce Brown books. Red Rising. Yeah, so we read the Red Rising trilogy together. Had a great time. We laughed, we cried. It was, the vibes were good.
The whole spectrum.
Experienced all the emotions. And then we started our Game of Thrones read through together. And we got like most of the way through what's been published. What do we have? I have 1 left, you have 2 left? You have 1.5 left.
1.5, yeah.
I started and then immediately stopped because I was like, I cannot run away with this, with this buddy read. I started and immediately stopped A Dance with Dragons. Is that the last one? Well, it's the last one, but then we also have Fire and Blood, the prequel.
Right.
So we only have 2.5 more books on our Game of Thrones read. And then what's next? Percy Jackson?
Probably Percy Jackson.
Maybe Jade City if I can convince you. I think Percy Jackson, though, I've never read them, and they're some of your favorites.
I read them growing up, and I remember liking them.
Okay, I would like to have read Percy Jackson. And I think that'll be a fun twist because most of the time I'm like the one that's like, read this, you're gonna love it. I can't wait to talk about it, having me already read them. So I don't know how much you remember about Percy Jackson, but...
Yeah, I remember liking it.
Yeah.
And it inspired a love of mythology. So at the very least, it's influential in my life and my tastes.
Influential.
Yeah. Cool,
because I don't feel like too often I get to be in the dark about things that we read together, so that'll be fun. And I think in the comparing it to Game of Thrones, it'll go really fast. Like Game of Thrones has taken us 1.5 years to read together.
It's been moving very slowly.
Those books are like, the audiobooks are like 30 to 40 hours each, so it's a commitment. I read them mostly on audio and he's been reading them physically. So we're almost done there, just in time for the new House of the Dragon to come out. Yeah,
and hopefully the new book eventually.
There's a rumor, and I know that there's always rumors with George R.R. Martin, but like legit, he might release the next book in 2025, which is hysterical that we don't even get to cash in on the anguish of being Game of Thrones fans. It's like we just read them.
I feel like we did that perfectly on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, it's gotta come out eventually.
That's like the normal wait time for a book release is like, oh my gosh, the next book in the series I love is getting released in a year. Like, we don't have to go through any of the pain the rest of the fandom did, so love that for us. Yay. I do want to read, I think my next adult series proposal is going to be the Jade City series, because I was just talking last night that I want to reread them. So I think, and I am like very confident that you're going to like them.
I trust you.
Okay, great. Any other reading goals for this year?
I would like to read 1 book and remember everything.
Okay. Any other reading goals for this year?
I think that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to get you into some romance too.
Okay.
Like, selfishly.
Whatever you say.
I think...
Whatever you want.
I think that there are some romance stories that I think you'd really vibe with. Like, the ones that kind of, like, subvert expectations or, like, turn, like, common tropes on their heads a little bit. I think that even just from like a craft perspective, I think you'd be like, oh, that's a cool way of telling that story.
Yeah, I'm sure I could appreciate it at the very least.
You're a good sport.
Do what I
Well,
can.
that's the update. I can't wait to see the difference in both of our hairstyles, and also from the old house too. So I'm sure this is different. Sunday's the same though. Sunday's the same.
Same good dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. French kissed me.
Same good dog. Thank you. That's enough. Thank you though.
Okay, that's the update.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Back to the past. Do you know my intro?
No.
It changes all the time. It's mostly a trick
Is it
question.
a trick question? Okay, that's cool.
Most recently, it's hello, silly gooses.
Hello, silly gooses.
Silly gooses.
I am Noel 7 Pages. The 7 is my Enneagram type.
That's okay.
And the number of books I read each day.
A true, a false fact, but a true original fan. True original fan.
There from the beginning.
Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. I knew this was going to be a thing. Yes, I'm just going to put this behind my back. I'm here with a stranger that lives in my house. Whose name is... What's your name?
I'm Wes. The Wes is my Enneagram type.
Months ago, I was tagged by Sid from Sid Bookworm to do her and Caleb's newlyREAD tag. And then I think the roomies did the tag and also tagged us. Jan and Joey may have also tagged us. It's just that we, until very recently, haven't had any, like, days off together. Are you just so thrilled?
I am so thrilled.
So thrilled. So the idea of the newlyREAD tag is I just pulled up Sid's video, so I have the questions, and I tried really hard not to peek at them. But it's like a newlywed game where there's questions that we're gonna write on. Let me hand you your little notebook. But we have to each write our own answers to the question and what we think the other person's answer is. And if you guess the other person's answer, you get a point.
Okay.
And whoever has the most points wins.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Great.
Can you say that again?
Yes. You have to say your answer and the other person's answer. So if the question is like, what's their favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to write your favorite color and then what you think mine is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll 1, 2, 3 reveal our answers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guessed mine, you get a point.
Mm-hmm.
If I guessed yours, I get a point.
Sure.
Okay.
Ready, fire,
Here
in.
you go. The last time I think you were on my channel was that video that we did where I showed you a bunch of random book covers and made you improv guess what you thought the plots were.
That was super easy, by the way.
It was super easy.
Really easy.
Oh, we should do that again and make it harder?
Yeah, sure.
I don't even know where I got that idea. I just felt like he's so good at thinking off the top of his head. It was like, I could show you a bunch of random book covers that you know nothing. There was just the most insane answers came out of you. We were also drinking wine though. You know what? This is a great test. Can we actually see? Wait, hold it up again. Shall we start with question 1?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Where else?
Number 1, newlyREAD tag. What is your partner's favorite genre?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait. Do you write your answer big and then my answer small, or vice versa?
I'm gonna put my favorite genre up top here.
Uh-huh.
And yours down below
And
here.
yours is nice. You have this.
Yeah, I've got a little line.
Okay, so your answer up top,
My answer's up top.
the other person below.
Yours is gonna be down below, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
No cheating.
Wow, my handwriting is so bad. Good luck reading it, everybody.
1, 2, 3. Yours is... Your favorite is fantasy?
Good.
Damn, I thought it was sci-fi. And you guessed romance.
I think it's romance. Was I
I
wrong?
said fantasy. so we're
We're
0.
so good.
0 for 1. 0
Great
for
couple.
1.
Can you tell we've been together almost 5 years?
We know each other so well.
well.
I'm gonna
Okay.
keep score, but there's nothing to keep score yet. I'll reuse the paper. We looked everywhere for whiteboards. We went to 2 places yesterday, and then a couple months ago when I thought we were gonna film this, I went to a couple places also. I couldn't find whiteboards anyway, so luckily, like the little Virgo I am, I have stockpiled notebooks everywhere, so it's fine.
Which is great, because I haven't used a pen and paper in literally a decade. So
What? When's the last time you wrote something down?
I cannot remember.
You know,
I have no idea.
I make like 3 to-do lists every day.
It's all up here, baby.
Okay, question 2?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
question
let's do
2. What is your partner's least favorite genre?
Wait, what's my answer?
I guess we didn't really talk about our answers. We just were like, oop, we missed it. That's embarrassing. Moving on.
Yeah, that's the way this is going to be. Very short video. Thanks for coming.
I feel like I know what answer you put. Like, I feel like I know what you think your least favorite is. But I don't think that's your least favorite.
Oh, you know me better than me?
Yes.
That's probably true.
Okay, I put what I think you put, even though I think it's the wrong answer, but I'm trying to win.
I cannot follow, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Your least favorite is romance.
Heyo!
Allegedly, which I think is incorrect, but that's a point for me.
And a point for me.
Oh shit, you did guess it. Horror thriller.
Uh-huh.
Horror is my least favorite.
+1 for me.
Because I'm a little scaredy cat.
Tie game.
Okay, tie game. Tie game. Yeah, so just to reiterate, your favorite is fantasy and my favorite is fantasy, and neither of us knew that about each other.
I feel like I knew that.
But you guessed.
I mean, it was like, I figure it's like probably like fantasy, romance, and then sci-fi after that.
But also, in your defense, I just filmed a different video today where I talked about my most read genre of the year so far, and it is romance. It's like contemporary romance is my most common genre of the year so far.
You're such a mood reader. It's so hard to follow.
I know, but my favorite, you asked me, and I was asked, is fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But the numbers would tell you it's romance, so I feel like I should give you half a point.
I knew that. I'm the best.
I knew that. I'm the best.
I'm making everything up as I go.
I feel like I want a separate piece of paper for the score. I'm going to use this.
Don't worry, I'll remember. It's 1-1.
I'm going to use this little...
Why don't you just rip off a piece of the notebook?
Oh.
Paper? You know, from the notebook you're holding in your hand.
It's a pretty good idea, I guess. Wait, sorry. Unpacking.
Mm-hmm.
Why is romance allegedly your least favorite?
I guess in this case, least favorite equates to least read. I don't ever feel compelled to just like pick up a romance and read it. Whereas I feel like there's just like infinite fantasy and sci-fi that I would rather read before I get to that.
I guess that's fair, because that's how I feel about horror too. Like officially have read a single horror book, but it still is like, it's just like my least read, least interested. It's not like I hate the genre.
No, nothing against the genre. But if it's like, you know, movies, I watch a lot of sci-fi, more fantasy, and very rarely am I like, we're going to watch a rom-com tonight. Yeah.
But sometimes.
So sometimes, yeah. I'm not going to say I don't watch rom-coms.
Okay.
There's some good ones out there.
There are some good ones out there. Okay, so just least read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I hope that's not a question.
No. Oh,
Okay.
no. I don't think so. Number 3. If your partner is reading a book, what else do they need to have with them? I don't know how I'm going to possibly get this right, but we're going to try our best.
Okay.
I'm writing like a list, and if you get any of them, I'll give you the point.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get every single one of them. Does that mean I get like 10 points?
If you get every single one exactly, I will give you 3 points.
Okay. I feel confident. I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm the best.
That's pretty good.
What
I said snack, drink, ambiance, clean house.
Snack, drink, blanket, and a candle.
Which
Candle
is-
counts as ambiance.
A candle counts as ambiance.
Mhm.
Blanket is a cozy element that I forgot that I needed.
I know you better than you.
I know. I'm gonna give you 2 points. Compromise.
What did you guess mine?
Glasses.
Okay, yes.
What did you said? A chair?
Well, what else am I supposed to do? I could read anywhere as long as I have a chair.
A chair?
You know the funny thing? I don't actually need these to read.
What?
Yeah, I'm farsighted.
But you use them when you game.
Well, yeah, it's just because I'm used to them. I can see up close, I can't see far away. I think that's farsighted.
I don't know. I had no idea.
I'm not an optometrist.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
need your glasses to read.
No.
So I get no point. You get 2 points.
'Cause I'm bad.
Because you said, oh, specifically 3 drinks.
3 drinks.
Which is more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Drinks/snacks, which is exactly what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Snack/drink, ambiance, clean house. 3 drinks and snacks, blanket and candle. Yeah, you fucking nailed that one. You nailed that one. I'm down by 2 points. We're gonna need a comeback.
We should have bet on this.
We should have. There's still time.
There's still time.
How
many questions do we have?
Okay, I have to do this without looking at the questions. There are 15-ish questions.
Holy shit. Okay, we'll bet at halftime.
We'll bet at halftime?
Mm-hmm.
So, circling back on the gambling.
Mm-hmm. I want to be confident before I lay down any bets.
Well, that's not how it works!
Of course it is. I would never make a bet if I wasn't confident in it.
And you're not confident 2 points ahead right now?
No, there's a lot of game left to play.
There's a lot of game left to play. Okay. Number 4. What is a trope that your partner loves? Do you know what tropes are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're the things that the words are written on. No, I'm just kidding.
Pages?
Oh, yeah, that's it. I thought you were Noel 7 tropes.
No, 7 tropes.
Okay.
A trope that I love.
A trope that I love.
And a trope that you love.
I don't know if I have an answer for that.
It could just be like a vague storytelling device. Like enemies to lovers is a trope.
Mm-hmm.
But there's tropes in every genre. It's just like a common theme that comes up.
Well, yeah, but it's like, how do I pick one?
You could say more than one. I have no idea what I'm going to say either. How do I spell this? This is a challenge.
I'm realizing life without autocorrect is really hard.
Yeah, it never writes anything down with a pencil or a pen or a
Yeah.
Sharpie.
It makes me seem way smarter. you know, I changed my mind.
What's my favorite trope? I don't know if this is a trope or not, but we'll see.
Really glad I didn't bet on this.
Oh, this one specifically?
Just in general.
I am not confident on this one at all. Okay, favorite tropes. 1, 2, 3. You said your favorite is redemption arc. That's a sweet one.
Yeah.
And you said that mine is
A main character death.
That's also so good. I do love that. I almost put that for yours.
Oh, fuck. Those are also so good.
But I put for my favorite trope, I said multiverse.
Mm.
And then for your favorite trope, I said morally great characters.
That's absolutely true. You know me better than me.
You know me better than me. Because I feel like I like main character death, which is, I don't know what this says about me, but like main character death more than multiverse.
Well, it's like nothing is worse than when your main character dies and you have some like cheap cop out to bring him back to life. So it's like full commit to the main character death, I feel like is your jam.
Yeah, we call that, in the industry, we call that death trope.
Oh, death trope.
Death trope?
Started with enemies to lovers and I figured no. Because it's like way overplayed for you at this point.
Enemies to lovers is definitely not my favorite trope.
I feel like you've read too much of it, but at one point I feel like you told me that you really liked it.
Here's the thing, I really like it in like fantasy, where they can like actually kill each other, and it's, I mean, okay.
So like a main character death.
Enemies to lovers in a fantasy setting where they like can have like actual rivalries, but not in like contemporary romance where it's like, I just made weird eye contact with the guy at the grocery store and now we're enemies. Like that's like it's more like a bad first impression to love a lot of times, and I don't love that.
Yeah, totally tracks. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I feel like we both, even though we didn't get any answers right, I feel like I like your answer for me better than my answer for me.
I would totally agree.
With my answer for you?
Yeah. I love the multiverse stuff.
No. Really great characters for you.
Well, I like that too,
You like
actually.
that too.
Yeah. But here's the thing, I like everything. I like all of these. This is why I read Game of Thrones, minus the multiverse.
Do we get points for that or no? Or do we just say we like everything?
I think you're the scorekeeper.
Okay, I'm going to play by the rules, no points, except that we guess each other's better answers.
We're just so in sync.
We're like so in sync.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Wow, I almost just gave this one away when you were talking 1 second ago. Okay, I'm so glad I kept my mouth shut. What is a trope that your partner hates? I feel like now you're going to get this immediately.
What do I hate?
This one, I feel like I have your answer immediately also.
What?
My answer and your answer. This one was way easier.
I don't have an answer. Oh.
They're similar. I'm calling them separate things, but I feel like they're similar. Okay, I am very confident in this one.
My answer is the same for both. Bold move.
We have the same hated trope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Cheap character deaths.
Okay, yes, because mine is resurrection.
Yep.
And I guessed that your hated trope is plot armor.
That is absolutely true.
And I feel like that kind of covers both.
I feel like, yeah, we're kind of in the same boat here.
What do you mean by cheap character deaths?
Well, I meant like the cheap like resurrection, like when like the death, there's like a death but it doesn't stick.
It doesn't yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it was magic. We used the magic thing to resurrect the character.
That's what I hate about resurrection. It like cashes in on the like the sad emotions, like ooh, shock value, we killed them, mm-hmm. but then there's no consequences because that character gets to come back for free. It's like the author's equivalent of having their cake and eat it too. It drives me crazy.
Do you remember the first movie we saw in IMAX together?
One of the Star Warses?
Mm-hmm. It was the last of the new trilogy of Star Wars, and they did exactly that with Chewbacca.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, that was, what fucking year is it?
No, I know. But yeah, exactly.
It was like, oh, he's dead. Oh, wait, but he's not. It was like a whole scene and a half that you thought he was dead.
Yeah, they couldn't even like let that be.
They couldn't even like commit to it.
Yeah, hate that. So that's what you mean too?
Yes.
I think we both get that point.
You're the boss. I just work here.
I can't forget to get you that check.
Yeah. Make sure this one doesn't bounce.
It is 2-4. I'm still losing. So I came into this very confident. And I'm shaking in my boots a little.
Don't forget I'm the best.
Oh god, okay. That was number 5. What is a book that greatly influenced your partner's life? That's a toughie.
Oh, jeez.
I have your answer. And even if you don't know that it's your answer, it is your answer.
That's probably true. I'm just trying to remember the like 5 books I've read in my life.
All 5?
All 5.
I feel like you've read 5 books this year. Like, what do you mean 5 books in your life?
Find 10 books in my life.
No, because I can think of 5 right now. That is a reference to my answer.
Yeah, but I gotta think back to like, it's like, well shoot, when I first started reading, I don't even know if you know I've read these books.
I think I do. What's my answer?
You've read so many more books than me.
It's like a book I read, like a old favorite. Greatly influenced my life. I will accept 2 answers for mine. Did you decide what yours is?
I decided mine, but I have no idea what yours is.
Okay, I'll give you some time. While I sip my drink.
Can I phone a friend?
Who?
I don't know.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters, probably.
Books I've read
forever ago.
But I've talked about them a lot.
Well, that just makes this way harder. Because now the pressure's on. Like,
Oh,
how good do I listen to you?
Yeah, pressure's on. I reread one of them not too long ago.
Ah, fuck it. Okay.
You ready?
Ready or not, here we go!
A book that greatly impacted your life. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, I didn't know you read those.
That's what I figured.
I put Twilight for you.
You know what? That is pretty important too. I did read the Twilight Saga.
I thought that was like what got you into...
No, that was like kind of an evolution. Like I read a lot of young adult, like it was like the Cirque du Freak series was like kind of some of my first major series I read.
Huh.
And then the Inkheart series was like my like dipping into like that fantasy / like big books of like Inkheart. I can read these like long ass for a middle schooler / high schooler.
Those are long.
I read Twilight because my sister was reading them and we were on vacation and I was bored. And I loved them.
I know you loved them.
Yeah.
Everyone loved them.
Everyone loved them.
Team Edward, Team Jacob.
Team Edward for sure. Yeah. We're Team Moody Boy over here.
Moody Boy.
Yeah.
I think these days I'm Team Charlie.
You know what? It tracks.
Bruh. So I didn't get yours because you said Inkheart, which is
I figured you didn't know.
That is a curveball.
Yeah.
And you got Molly Moon. I said Molly Moon / Day Tripper.
Oh yeah, day tripper.
But I told you I would put 2 answers.
Yeah.
So you get a point. Which brings you to a 3-point lead. Did you read the whole Inkheart series?
I remember, there's one I can't remember the name of. But I think Ink Death was the last one.
Inkspell.
Inkspell. I was thinking like Inkwell.
Inkwell.
That'd be a fun reread, actually.
That would be
It's
so
been a
fun.
long time since I've read
I would
those.
totally reread those with you. I don't even think I finished... I know I read Inkheart, and I don't think I finished the series. And then they made that movie, and I don't remember how I felt about it. Did you ever see the movie?
Probably not. I've been burned too many... Oh, you know, another great answer would have been the Percy Jackson series.
You read those too?
Yeah, I loved those.
How did I not know this?
Yeah.
I didn't read those.
That was like the beginning of the mythology kick for me.
I think I read the first 2 and was like, meh, I'm Percy Jackson.
I think the last one was my favorite, but I remember being surprised when it came out. Because it came out and I was like, there's another one!
Rick Riordan has like all these like spin-off, what's it called, Heroes of Olympus? There's like a whole spin-off series where they're like a little bit older, I think.
I might have missed the boat on that one, I don't know.
Maybe.
Might be too
You don't
late.
want to get back to Percy Jackson?
I think they're making a show, aren't they?
I don't know if it's a show or a movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
Number 7. What is a book that you and your partner disagree on? That's a tricky one.
There's like maybe 4 books that we have both read. And they were all in the last year.
I'm trying to think of what I had you read. A book that we disagree on. We just have the same opinions.
We just agree on everything. We're like so in tune. Like the most I can think of
is one specific one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go ahead and if we get this wrong, it's gonna be really awkward. No pressure.
Now I feel like you're thinking of a different one.
Oh shit. Maybe. Guess we'll find out.
What? Okay.
Am I wrong? I might be wrong.
I don't know. I almost put a different answer. I hope I don't regret second guessing myself. Okay, a book we disagree on. 1, 2, 3. Game of Thrones!
Alright, okay. That's good.
I almost put the second book in Red Rising because I felt like you kind of had mixed feelings about that one. Before we got to Morningstar, Golden Sun. Golden Sun was like, might have been my favorite in the series, and I felt like it was like your least favorite in the series.
I think you're probably right about that, but I still feel like positive about all of the books in that series.
I felt like we both really, really enjoyed the series, which is why then I changed my mind to Game of Thrones.
I feel like the first book of Game of Thrones we probably disagreed on the most. But that's not to say that we like have different feelings about it.
No, it was just like certain things and certain characters and parts of the writing that it was like...
Oh, God.
You know?
Yeah, part of why I haven't read the second book yet.
Me either. Number 8. Wait, did I give us points for those? Yes, I did.
You had one job.
I did. Who reads faster?
Yeah.
No, oh no, really think about it, because it's not quantity. It's speed of the action.
It's obvious.
Okay. I know we're getting this wrong.
No! We are about to have a full-blown debate on camera. We should probably reveal answers first.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
It's you! It's for sure you! It is so you! How did I know? I should have known that you were going to say me. I do not read faster. When you're going with like audiobook and physical at like 2.5 times speed, I cannot keep up with that.
Okay, maybe we needed to not quantify, what's the word I'm looking for? Qualify, I guess? Because also, we should have both put like your answer, my answer.
I know, I just figured it was obvious. I didn't think there would be this debate until we're sitting here looking at each other.
No.
This is bullshit. Every word out of her mouth is a lie.
No, because when you sit down, you have like the most like laser focus. He'll be like, okay, I'm sitting down to read.
That is so not true.
Yes.
I will read in like 6-hour stretches at a time, and then I won't read for a week.
That's what, but like when you sit down to read, like when we read together, I'll be like, I'll read a page and then I'll look at my phone and then I'll read a page and then I'll get a snack. He'll be like, well, I read 50 pages. I think I'm going to take a break.
Okay, we definitely should have qualified this because I feel like the act of reading words on a page, if you and I raced top to bottom, you would beat me.
I don't think so.
Oh God, well now we gotta try it. Tune in next week for the next video.
So no points.
No points.
Because we both think the other person is faster.
Go ahead and draw it. Unhappy face.
Oh no. I knew you were going to say me. I should have just said me.
Yeah, what?
Does your partner prefer paperbacks or hardcover?
To read or to display?
To own in general.
Okay.
But now I don't know your answer.
You said to own.
I regret that choice. Can I just change it?
Nope.
Damn it.
Already writing.
Okay. I'm gonna be so mad if I miss this because of my own mistake. I had it! And then I think I goofed myself up.
I feel very confident for no reason at all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I am probably gonna lose. Ready?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. You said, oh, we both get a point.
Hey, look at that.
Your favorite is paperback.
Yes.
My favorite is hardcover.
Yes.
Yes. Unless they're the ugly ass book of the month hardcovers, and then I don't want them.
I should have wrote that down. I would have got an extra point.
You would.
I probably could have guessed that too. I also just needed to look right over there, and it was like, oh yeah.
They're all hardcovers?
They're pretty much all hardcovers, yeah.
Well, that is also like the fantasy shelf.
That's a big shelf. There's a lot of fantasy books over there.
Yeah, it's almost like it's my favorite genre. I think actually, well, those are the unread romance. And the romance shelf is in the other room. We both got that point, right?
Yes.
God, I cannot catch up. It's 4 to 6. No, I can't read tally marks. It's 4 to 7. Still has a 3-point lead.
Well, that's funny because I can't actually read, so.
Halfway.
Yeah, what should we bet?
Well, now you're confident to gamble?
Maybe. How do you feel about gambling? Do you think you can close the gap?
I'm confident for no reason that I can close the gap on just pride alone. I'm gonna do it.
That's a bad way to bet.
On pride?
Yeah. Okay, what are we betting?
Let's bet who buys dessert. Because we're going to dinner tonight.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Happy half birthday to the half birthday boy.
Really? What's today?
June 25th.
No shit.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Little Christmas Day Grinch baby. So
I'm 32 and a half.
So I make him celebrate in June. You're not 32 and a half.
I'm close.
Do you feel 32
I might as well. I might as well be. I feel 40.
Yeah, so we have birthday dinner tonight, which is like, it's not like I'm going to make you pay for your birthday dinner.
True.
So
but you will make me pay for dessert.
Dessert or cocktails before.
Okay. I like cocktails. We're going to do that one.
Cocktails. Okay. Winner, loser buys cocktails. Okay. Okay, number 9.
Number 9.
We just did number 9. Number 10. Does your partner reread books? And then there's options. So the options are often, sometimes, or rarely / never. Are those 2 separate options? Do you want those to be separate options? Rarely and never?
I feel like they're just fine coupled together.
Okay, so often, sometimes, rarely, never. This is like a trick question for you. I'm not going to overthink it. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. You put mine as sometimes. I put mine as rarely. I started sometimes because I want to reread them more often than I do, but I couldn't tell you the last time I reread anything.
I feel like you're cheating.
I'm not cheating! One of my goals for the year was to reread 6 books this year, and I've read 0.
Okay.
Reread 0.
Well, the gap closes.
I get 1 point.
By 1 point.
You have a 2-point lead on me.
That's some bullshit.
I mean, I literally
wrote the answer that I wrote.
The numbers don't lie! I want to reread more often.
Okay, alright.
But I haven't in a while.
Didn't we just talk about how you reread Molly Moon?
Yeah, like 2 years ago. Check the story graph.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, it's 5 to 7.
Shit.
Okay, number 11. I feel like we started with the hard ones, and these ones are a little bit easier. Does your partner DNF books or read to the end? Ready?
Yes.
We were both so quick.
Yeah, so confident.
I'm very confident. 1, 2, 3. I DNF, you read to the end! Nice.
If I start it, I'm gonna finish it.
Even if you hate it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I gotta know, maybe there's a twist somewhere in there that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I was wrong. This is so good. The movie The Prestige, great example. I thought I hated it until the very end, and I was like, this is genius. Same applies to books.
No, can't do it. No thanks.
Whew. Heating up.
Heating up!
Can I get a re-rack?
Diamond! What is your partner's Goodreads goal for the year? Which is basically just how many books do they want to read in a year? Do you have a goal?
Yes.
Make a goal right now.
I have a goal.
Do you?
I do. I have to do some math real quick. What month is it?
June.
Okay.
What math were you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Were you just counting the books that you want to read this year?
Yes, and counting the months I had to read them.
Okay, now I have to do math. If I'm within, is there a window? Do I have to get it exact?
Exact.
Exact?
Exact.
Come
because
on.
I'm so confident that my answer for you is exact.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see me just write it?
No. I'm just a genius.
Oh, okay. Exact.
I'll let you think on this one.
No, I got it.
God, I'm killing it. Ready?
You're killing it.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't even seen the answer yet.
Yeah, but I know I'm going to kill it.
Why are you so confident in my goal?
Because I am just omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
Mm-hmm.
It's $1 million word.
Sure is. Ready?
1, 2, 3. 1 million? Well, the answer is 1.
What? This is a typo.
3?
3!
No!
One Game of Thrones book every other month.
Okay, you did give me that hint. It went right over my head.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking just the rest of the Game of Thrones series and that one romance book I'm making you read.
That's actually, I should probably change that to 4.
So am I within 2? Am I close enough?
We said exact.
You did say exact. In which case, you are also not correct.
Why are you going to read 1?
My Goodreads goal, I don't use Goodreads anymore, but I don't.
Okay, that's a trick question then.
My Goodreads goal has always been 1 because I don't like to quantify how many books I read.
Except for the 1.
I know I'm going to read 1.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay.
a gimme. It's a gimme.
It's the gimme.
It's cool. Like if I'm going to make a goal, it's going to be 1, so I get it right away.
I gave a real answer, and you gave a fake answer.
1 million is not a real answer.
No. My answer for me is real. Your answer is fake. And the answer I gave for you is fake. I would say logically it tracks. It tracks.
You don't get a point.
Yeah, well, neither do you.
Would your partner rather read 1 book per year and remember everything, or read 100 books and remember nothing? This is hard.
I'm confident.
You're confident?
Yep.
I'm not. I'm not about either of ours. I don't even know my answer.
I'm confident in both. How was I ever going to guess how many books you were going to read in a year?
I should have told you it was a trick question.
How many books do you read in a year? Generally. Ballpark.
Last year, I don't even think it's been that much. I read on average between, depending on the books, 5 to 10 books a month. Mm-hmm. So, 50 to 80 a year or so is the range.
How many books did I read last year?
5.
Yeah.
I guessed 6 because I believe in you.
Well, one of us has to. Okay.
Okay.
What was the question again?
Would you rather...
Oh, right. The 1 but remember everything versus 100 but remember nothing.
Yeah. I feel like I'm also having to think of a defense for my answer. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. You have a grin on your face.
I do.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
My answer is 1 for both of us. This was a ruse.
Your answer is 1 for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
My answer is 100.
Wow.
I would rather read 100 and remember nothing, because I'm here for the vibes. And I can always reread them.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm I just want that vibe, I could, go back to it. And it could be one of my 100 next time.
I can't argue with that. I figured that you would rather read one book and like learn something rather than waste your time 100 books and learn nothing.
That was a roast.
Yeah.
It's not that I learned nothing.
You remember nothing.
No, but I'm...
Can we reread the question again? Can we just go back? I would like to know the specific verbiage of this question.
No, listen. I couldn't tell you, like, specifics of the plot or, like, good quotes or anything, but I could be like, yeah, that book made me feel good.
I seem to remember the specific verbiage was remember nothing.
Okay, then if I remember nothing, then I just get to have... No! I'm confident in my answer.
Okay.
I'm happy with the answer that I've created in my head, which is I get to read 100 different stories, and it doesn't matter if I remember them because it's about the journey and the experience along the way.
Because to me, that says you would rather have like a really high body count rather than actually reading a book.
Body book count?
Yeah.
No, but I am actually reading the books. It's
but you don't remember anything.
This is like the philosophical thing. Is if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around, does anyone hear it? If you read a book and immediately forget everything about it, did you even read it?
No.
I say yes.
Oh, I can't wait to argue over dinner about this. This is
philosophy.
what we're going to argue for the rest of the night. And maybe our lives.
So to clarify, the would you rather question of one book remember everything versus 100 books remember nothing, you'd keep your answer?
100%. Otherwise, what is the point of reading a book?
The journey. The vibes.
But you don't get anything from the journey if you don't remember the journey.
Yeah, but I know that I had fun while I was there.
I understand why you would want that more now than when originally this question was posed.
Oh, yeah.
But I firmly stand by my answer.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I wish that I was that person. But to me, it's like, I know that, like, reading is fun and I enjoy it. And there's so many books that I want to read and so many books that sound interesting and so many books that sound fun that I would rather let my present self read them and enjoy them. And then when the book is, Sunday's like making laps. Then when the book is over and, like, the amnesia sets in and it's like, well, I don't remember it, but I know that I read it. I'm sure it was fun and good. It's like all... I don't know. It's like a weird, like, yin-yang kind of a thing.
How would you ever give book recommendations?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. That would be the end of my recommendation career. Be like, listen, I have read all of these books, couldn't tell you a damn thing about them in retrospect, but I read them and I'm sure it was fun at the time.
I understand, but disagree.
Okay. That's the Where Are They Now update.
Well, that's 1 point for you.
That is 1 point for me.
Is there like, can I like challenge? Is there like a...
No, because I'm telling you my reason, and you're like, no.
Wrong. Wrong.
That's my answer. It's not wrong.
It's a 1 point game.
It is a 1 point game.
How many questions do I have left?
It is 7 to 8. Cocktails on the line. And we have some more questions.
Pride.
And pride. Okay, next question. Does your partner like silence or sounds while reading? 1, 2, 3. I like sound. You like silence. Nailed it.
Yep.
Why do you like silence?
Because I need to focus. Because I can't actually read. I have to sound out each word one at a time. The...
Which are the sounds that I like.
Dog.
That's what I listen to when I read.
It's me slowly
sounding
out the
your
words. Goodness.
One more question. Multi-facet question for multiple points. Maximum of 3 points. This could make or break right now.
This literally could make or break the game.
This could make or break the game.
Game on the line, fourth quarter. Balls on the one.
If your partner... Okay. If your partner were to write a novel, what would it contain in terms of 1, genre, 2, first or third person narration, and 3, standalone or a series? So those are 3 answers, and you get 1 point for each correct answer.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to answer that for you, and then I need to hear it again for me.
I feel like you know my answer, though. because it's like we talk about this. But for you, oh, this is hard. Do you need to hear it again? Just genre, first or third person, standalone or a series. I am really guessing. I am just going with my gut here. Game on the line.
Game on the line.
I'm stressed.
For you to buy me all of the drinks.
Peeking. No peeking.
Why would I peek? My cap is on my pen.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. You said... No! Okay, wait. So you got all three of mine. Fantasy first-person series. And you would do the same?
I would.
Fantasy first... Because I said fantasy third-person standalone for you.
You know, I would probably go first-person series.
Why?
Do you remember our first date?
Yeah.
One of the things we talked about was our mutual love of world building. I feel like a series gives more opportunities for your character to have an impact on the world around them. And that gives you time for that impact to be felt. Which is probably why I'd go third person. And like first person, I think is what I'm most comfortable with. Most of the books that I've read have been through a first person perspective, and that is just like how my brain thinks of storytelling. I don't know if I could tell a story in third person.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know why I thought the opposite. Okay, well I
did say I was omnipotent a few minutes ago, so...
Omnipotent? I got 1 point, and you get 3 points. Which means I am buying cocktails.
Yeah!
Final score. There's one bonus question, but it's not for points.
Oh shit, I just threw my pen. I'm gonna have to go get that.
Okay, so the final score before the wholesome bonus question is I had 9 points, and you have 12 points. It's not a single point in that game was I ahead. I don't know how you did that. I really thought for sure. I thought maybe I'd have to sandbag.
Oh, yeah? Did you? No. Are you sure? You should say you did. You should say that you were sandbagging.
To save myself embarrassment?
Yeah. We could just edit this out.
I was not sandbagging again. You still kicked my ass.
I am a gamer. What can I say?
Gamer. Okay, the bonus question is, what fictional character do you see your partner as?
Like specifically or generally?
What do you mean specifically or generally?
Is there a specific fictional character, or is it just like what type of fictional character?
Oh, like a specific fictional character.
A specific fictional character.
It doesn't have to be bookish.
This kind of stresses me out.
Fictional character that reminds me of you. Immediately forgot every book I've ever read.
Yeah, what even are characters? Do characters exist?
A character's just a concept?
It's like made up. I don't know if I could pick one for me. I'm not comfortable with that kind of introspection.
Just for the other person.
Okay.
That's why it's a bonus.
That's good.
That's like weirdly vulnerable to be like, I remind myself of...
I am Captain America because I'm gorgeous, I'm buff as fuck, and I carry a big piece of metal with me everywhere I go.
I thought you didn't want to do the introspection. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. What? I said Severo.
I love that.
I sure said Darrow.
No. I like Severo way better.
I feel like you're more of a Severo.
Yeah, definitely. A little more chaos.
A little scrappy.
Little bit of edge.
Yeah.
A little bit of edge there.
A little more bite. Yeah. Vaguely morally gray. Mm-hmm. It's like chaotic, neutral. You know.
Totally agree. Yeah, I picked you as Mustang because you are like definitely the voice of reason in the room when everybody else is like, let's just go shoot stuff. And you are also a badass leader.
Aww.
And intelligent and the best.
That's so nice. Yeah. I can't believe we both picked Red Rising.
I absolutely can. It's like one of the only series we both completely read.
I guess that's why my mind went there. It's like, I want you to know who the character is.
Yeah.
Wow.
We did it!
And you beat me at
Drinks on you.
You beat me at the game. Drinks on me. Drinks on me. Gonna go to our happy birthday cocktail and dinner celebration. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the people on this very special happy birthday day.
Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I'd like to announce today that we are launching our joint Patreon. It's going to be called the Silly Goose. Where do geese live? Do they have like nests? Hey Google. It's called the Silly Goose Pond, where all of the silly goose in the area can gather and mingle.
But you said a joint Patreon.
Yeah, of course. I will be there. We will post exclusive joint content that you can only see in the pond.
In the pond. That's cute. You just threw that out there. Mm-hmm. Not happening.
It's definitely happening.
Not happening.
It's happening. I already made it.
Oh, surprise!
No, totally kidding.
Yeah, that's cool to know you'd be down for Patreon though. To be in there, hanging out.
Of course, it's for the fans.
It's for the gooses.
For the goose. For the geese.
For the geese. We need we'd have to do like a
honk honk.
It's like like in the stadium instead of like the bulldogs, be like the geese.
Honk honk. See you in the pond.
See you in the pond.
I should have done something with frogs.
Frogs live in ponds?
Yeah, what the heck? The pond. That's your Patreon.
The pond. Well, I think this was a great brainstorming sesh. You've been a great hire.
Thank you.
And thanks for hanging out with me.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
This is hopefully I can get you to do more videos because I don't know if this was fun for you, but this was very fun for me.
This was so stressful. I'm gonna need a per diem, I think, is the plan.
Well, we've established that's happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you bribe me, I mean, I'll show up to anything.
Perfect. Oh man, I'm so glad that we finally did this tag. Shout out to Sydney and Caleb. Thank you for making this tag. Hopefully we brought an acceptable amount of chaos to it. Thank you for watching, and I have a bunch of links in the description with their videos and my other links, etc., etc. And we will see you next time. What, do you know my outro?
Love you, bye.
Almost. Well, yeah, yes, but it's thank you for watching. Give your dog a big squeeze from me, and I'll see you very soon. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Happy birthday. Oh wait, now we have to take a thumbnail.
Okay. How am I supposed to pose? Well, let me make sure I get mandarins in there. We're both wearing drum corps merch, by the way.
Oh, we are. Yeah. Wait, I need you to be a little lower so I can put text on the top.
How's that? What am I supposed to look like?
I'm actually just gonna zoom out. Normal smile. Why does this feel so awkward?
I don't know what I do with my hands.
You do the geese?
Honk honk.
Okay, I think we nailed it.
There's got to be something good.
I'm sure there's something
good. I'm sure we'll fix it in post.
I think that's the update that I wanted to do is like, why did I never post this video? I think it's a really fun video that we did together, but like, yeah, there are some things that's like, oh, we can circle back.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
This actually coincides with the launch of our Patreon.
No,
the pond.
Stop.
Welcome to the pond. All you frogs and silly geese.
Yeah, maybe eventually. Not today. Not today.
Oh, sorry, I had my timeline wrong, I guess.
Okay.
That's my bad. That's the next video I'm in.